What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum? Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen. I did. Oh, is the conundrum, how did anybody know he'd, like, suspect him? But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. Ah! What did you just say? Everybody should just read his mind. Okay, so the blue text is supposed to be in his head. So he's just saying this shit out loud, like, what the fuck? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly. Okay, so yeah, apparently he's just talking out loud sometimes. What the fuck? Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Yeah, how did anybody know it was him? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh, yes, she's right. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Oh, I see. This poor guy's another victim of the great detective. Of all the bad luck. Accursed great detective. Could it be? I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody, begone! May you be cursed until the end of your days, Hairlock Sholmes! Oh, I mean, he is the best character in the game so far. We haven't seen this guy in like a whole case. So where has he been? Give me more Sholmes, goddammit. I knew it! Mr. Sholmes? Hairlock Sholmes. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me, "This is the police, put the weapon down!" Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon! Disgusting dietary discrimination devils! Sir, I need you to stop fucking doing that. You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Hairlock Sholmes! It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman! Me, this weak, stooped kitten of a man! I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time. Oh boy. Shame we weren't there to fix his deductions. Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were, that's only natural. I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign flim-flammery! Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, "Yes, I do," and "I'm fine." Oh, so he incriminated himself because he didn't understand the language. That's kind of fucked up. Next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine. He's not fine now. Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire! Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough. Oh, yes, alright. Yes, they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour. A student? I have defended a case in the Old Bailey, only the one though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. It's really kind of funny to see him, like, go through that last trial. Because I feel like that last trial gave me some serious, like, what was the last case in Justice for All? The second Ace Attorney game. Like, it was very, like, everything seemed to fall apart. The guy you're defending definitely seemed like he might have done it. Like, it was giving me, like that, the, McGilded was giving me, like, heavy Matt on Guard vibes. And, so the fact that he's, like, we're not even through the first game, and he's, like, already going through his Justice for All, what do I believe in crisis that, Phoenix went through. It's really funny. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. Googling locum. Locum, noun, a person who stands in temporarily for someone else of the same profession, especially a doctor or cleric. Cleric? I'm sorry, okay, apparently are we playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons? But that armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, who do you mean? The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me. Goodness, why do you say that? For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them, someone not to be trusted. I had heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong! I've studied more English than half the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Soseki-san, it's just that... Yo, his eyes going back and forth between, like, this crazed shit and, like, and what seems to be an earnest expression. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being. What do you mean? Oh god. Okay. Back with the spicy chicken sandwich? Hell yeah! Did you get me one? Pass that shit through the screen. I kid. Enjoy your chicken sandwich. We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. No. I'll no to all of that. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. So I ate yours. Oh, damn. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Understandable. Just give me 2 next time. We have a case to prepare for. Talk all the things. Can't examine the cell. Let's go to the crime scene. Briar Road. Please tell me Sholmes is here. Give me more Sholmes. I need him. William Robbins. So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. That is their job, you know. And Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close to a real Bobby's helmet. What? The helmet? Of course. I have to try one on someday. Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. Oh hey, it's you again.
You again. What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Oh, Inspector Gregson.
This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion.
Ugh, the stone-cold air of rejection. Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone-cold air. That makes it worse somehow. And once again, she's reading his fucking thoughts. Let's chat with this guy. Scotland Yard. Gregson. Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am.
Oh, and you know I've always dreamed of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh, really?
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and rouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work.
What? He wakes people up?
Yep. Raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself going back a bit.
The cops are alarm clocks? I did not know this. I had no idea.
The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
Jesus Christ. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. Well, let me see. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot?
That's definitely taking things a step too far.
And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Oh my. And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside. But yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit.
Oh my god, that's not good. I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Not the case.
It happened at around 5 in the evening 2 days ago. Just there on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in the hospital. In hospital.
I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all.
I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course.
Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
It's yard policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. The map has been entered into the court record.
Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it? Do you think? Not much of a head-scratcher, is it?
Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
How?
Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
What?
We have 2 very reliable witnesses, no less.
Ah. Wait, the whole reason he's the sole suspect is because no one else was there, but who saw it?
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them.
There were witnesses now. Also, this voice is not easy to do. It's very raspy. Surprisingly, like, more raspy and, like, gravelly in my throat than the Donald voice. Who are these witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
Ah. A policeman? That might change things. Smoking monster Donald. Yeah, somehow. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked.
Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby. Catching them banging the act and all that.
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow.
Oh.
I have no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to.
That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. The policeman witnessed the incident. He said there was 2 witnesses though, right? Like, 2 very, yeah. Who's the other one? As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. No shit. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
What?
The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
What are you bringing him up for?
Was it something I said? Colors drained from his cheeks. Let's just keep going in order. Tomorrow's trial.
That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you gonna defend him or not?
Well,
Makes no difference to me, but I will say just this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole.
because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It's all a bit strange, though.
Sorry?
The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. The master criminals, the violent ones.
Master criminals? The violent ones?
That's right, he handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely.
That's just my point, Sunshine. The young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase.
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
No, there's gotta be more to it. Some reason he's taken an interest.
Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
You think I can tell you what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? That Dracula-looking motherfucker? You'll have to ask him for yourself at tomorrow's trial.
Are we really gonna have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it? So edgy.
Who did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions. No, he didn't say that. I added that.
That Dracula-looking motherfucker.
That would be so funny if he actually said that.
Fiddle faddle!
He did say fiddle faddle, though. That he did say.
Fiddle faddle.
Ah!
That man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
Fuck. don't choke your sandwich.
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, claims to have solved the case.
Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
Gibble gabble! Ever seen this before?
Oh, yes, that's Ranst Magazine. The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Herlock Sholmes appears.
Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tale at all.
Well, I suppose there is an element of that.
We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals.
That can't be really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. I mean, if his deductions are, like, his deductions on the boat are anything to go by, I can understand why the police would be pretty fucking sick of him. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more useful information out of the detective. Oh. Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes, what is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. I agree, give me Sholmes! More Sholmes! I need Sholmes! He's the best. He's also the worst, but he's also the best. I don't know how he manages to be both of those at once, but he is, clearly. Ah! Oh god. Sorry about that. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, exactly. Look at those shining eyes. You just can't wait, can you? It is adorable. It's just like a big fan. Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party to the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. Listen, we get it. You just want to talk to Sholmes again. Like, you don't need to push it. We're good. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again. Totally. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address, even. It's Baker Street! Oh, shit. How do you know that? It's obviously in the fucking stories, right? It's in the stories, of course! It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street. The most famous address in the world. Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find our way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable. Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage. Oh my god, she's adorable. So we're to have a reunion already. The great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. It's about goddamn time. Here, we haven't like looked around here. Snowman. What a delightful snowman. I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy, though. Oh, it has a scarf, look! You'd need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf. They can't even afford a fucking scarf? That's sad. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his. Do not steal the scarf from the snowman. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know. You're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. Indeed. Oh, that's the Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals. You're very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride in one of those through the streets of London. Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? And still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone. Oh my god. No, I wasn't serious. Do not do this. It's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little too overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on. You know, honestly, that's valid. This is very valid. Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all. Oh my god, wow. Kick a man while he's down. Clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it is known as Foggy London Town. I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. It looks like it's still being built, though. Aha! Yes! That must be the Crystal Tower, being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. It's to be the largest exposition in history, isn't it? I can't even begin to imagine it. Ooh, I see a bike. Broken fence. Oh, look, the windows of the building there. Are you sure they're windows? Yeah, what is that? Why is there window frames with more bricks inside? Yes, but they're all filled with bricks. Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment? There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though. Oh dear, everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. Is that a thing? Is that just like a British... Is that another British thing? Windows with bricks in them? I don't... Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore. Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling. It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Goodness, do you dislike bicycles? No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me. What a very specific example. We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. Oh, that's cute. That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible. Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. Again, how incredibly specific. Oh, wait. Piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks. It seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. It soon disperses all the snow. I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. It seems like it would be far safer to walk on the road instead. Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruhodo, and dressed in all black. I worry coachmen might not see you, and you could be flattened by horses. Well, thank you for the rather small concern. Damn. Alright, next stop, hopefully, fucking Sholmestown, USA. I mean, literally not USA, Sholmestown, Britain? London? Can we really visit, do you think? Oh, pinch me, I'm sure I must be dreaming. The home and office of the most famous detective in the world. Oh boy. I'm actually pretty excited. Yo, cutscene! Excitement. I don't have to voice it for once. That's the real excitement.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again. This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
I mean, it's pretty nice. By pretty nice, I mean fucking opulent. Oh, well, and now it looks a little more like my room. Why is there a knife in the wall? What the fuck? Why is there a shoe on a shelf? Why are there playing cards stuck to a map? What? I don't know why I'm trying to understand the mind of someone as out there as Herlock Sholmes. 12:53 p.m. Sholmes Suite. So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Socks on a desk. Are we really going there? Are we really going there? Okay, I see. Alright. Also, what is the fucking chemicals and what is this machine? Violin. Are those bullet holes in the fucking what the fuck? Is it as described in the story as Miss Susato? Susato-san? Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! The romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can, yeah. I really... Yeah, it's there. So, if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a little while longer. Please, don't mind me. She's obsessed. This is really funny.